Welcome back to Hayes Middle School. The T&P Lady Monarchs with a 20-17 lead as we get ready to start the third quarter of play. Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Dave Barber, technical director Brandon Cooley on the TV end, and studio engineer Trey Lynn. Lady Monarchs with the three-point advantage have played pretty well so far in this first half. Second half, we'll see how things go. Evenly matched game, though.
Yeah, it's been a fun one to watch so far. Expect more of the same in the second half here, as these two talked about crosstown rivals go after each other in the second half.
Starting the second half will be Madison Kerner, Megan Konigsman, Melissa Pfeiffer, Kayla Gottschalk, and Samantha Uni. For TMP, that's their starters of the second half. For Hayes High, it's going to be Haley Wells, Audra Schmeidler, Madison Schlafly, Haley George, and Summer Smith. Pfeiffer, right wing, plays it to Konigsman. Looks like Hayes High is going to amp up that pressure as well. Megan baseline, tough shot, rims up and in. Boy, she did not have the angle, but she somehow got it to go down 22-17. In the lane, Wells kicks it on the baseline. Schlafly's shot rims off, no good. Rebound tip, and it's going to be Schlafly coming away with the loose ball. Now back to Wells, pump fake. She's been the offense so far for Hayes High, and a great block out by Sam Uni. 22-17, Hayes High trailing by 5. Lady Monarchs with the lead. Konigsman in the lane, short jumper, no. Rebound Uni. She goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped away. It's going to be out of bounds off of Hayes High. TMP will keep the possession. So the Lady Monarchs with their largest lead of the game at 5 with 7:05 to go in the third quarter. Inbounds to Gottschalk. Kaler's been quiet, and she's going to be fouled by George. I think Haley would have been okay, but she brings that arm and just tomahawks it down, and that's going to get the foul call most of the time.
Yeah, I thought she was going to the basket. They're going to call it on the floor, I guess, but still a good look inside to Gottschalk. Got to be strong with the basketball going up in there.
Schindler checks back now for Hayes High, replacing George. Konigsman throws it in. It's tipped out of bounds by Schmeidler. Lady Monarchs on top, 22-17. Great to have everybody along for high school basketball. And get it started off right with the Hayes City Shootout this week. Inside, a shot up and in by Samantha Uni. She has 4. 24-17. The Lady Monarchs, their largest lead by 7. They come out ready for this second half of play, and they get another steal. Turnover by the Lady Indians. TMP up the floor. They tried to play it to Melissa Pfeiffer, but that pass is airmailed out of bounds, and it's a turnover on Hayes High, or TMP, their 10th of the ball game.
She goes right over to Pfeiffer and says, "My bad, that was a little off the mark."
Yeah, that's very true, and a travel is going to be called on Hayes High. Wilt Chamberlain might have been able to get to that.
I don't know.
Now Konigsman breaks free from the pressure. Hayes High is going to trap her, just calm as could be. In the corner, Melissa Pfeiffer open for 3, no good. Long rebound comes down to Sam Uni. Now Kerner, she shuffled those feet, had the right idea because Hayes High was coming out to close out on her. Kerner was going to go right by her, had an open lane, but again, just a little shuffle.
Yep.
6:10 to go. Boy, Melissa Pfeiffer going for the steal. Now in the corner, Wells a long two-pointer, got it to go. Haley Wells hits. She is keeping Hayes High in this game by her lonesome right now. 24-19 the score.
Yeah, a good look by Haley again. Got a quick release and a smooth shot.
Pfeiffer on the left wing will take a dribble. Now gets it to Kayla Gottschalk. A skip pass top of the key to Konigsman. She thought about it. Sam Uni will drive against Schmeidler. Baseline shot by Sam, no good. Rebound tipped, and Schmeidler has the ball for Hayes High. Lady Indians up the floor. Summer Smith plays it to Schmeidler. Tries to go baseline with the ball, and it's stolen away by Kayla Gottschalk, and then Audra Schmeidler is going to be called for the foul. Well, that's just a frustration foul there.
Yeah, and Kayla's been active out front off that wing on the defense. Several times been able to step out and knock the ball away and get the turnover.
Hayes High with a 5-point advantage, 24-19. Koenigsman will face a little soft man-to-man. Pfeiffer dribble drives into lane. She's cut off, back to Koenigsman. Megan looks for a drop down, and then we're going to have a foul called inside. If that's called on Younger, they're growing Younger, that will be her third. It's not. That is going to go, I believe, on Schlafly. That is her second personal. They get it into Melissa, and she's going to be fouled. This time, I believe, Groen Younger is going to be the guilty party. And that is her third. So some quick fouls against Hayes High. They've already picked up 3 in the first 2:54 of this second half. There's an inbound, nearly stolen away. It's on the floor. Kerner with the loose ball, gets it back to Melissa Pfeiffer, who will settle the offense. Koenigsman right wing, gets a screen from Uni. A long jumper by Megan. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound inside to Kerner. Madison off the glass, no. Rebound fought for. Gottschalk, no. Another rebound. It's coming out long, and Hayes High can't get it. TMP with it. Kerner, 17-footer, good. Boy, the Lady Monarchs just battling for that basketball, and they end up getting a jumper to go in from Madison Kerner.
Yeah, that's just hustle. Just wanting it more that time and paying it off after 3 offensive rebounds.
26-19. There's a three-pointer by Haley Wells. Haley was 16. 26-22. And we're going to have a timeout called by TMP with 4:15 to go in the third quarter. So Haley Wells has been the offense for Hayes High in this ball game, Dave. I think it's time probably TMP might be looking at trying to find some way to keep her from being so deadly against them.
Yeah, want to get somebody there with a hand in her face, but right now she's feeling it so much, and she's one of those shooters. She's catching it ready to shoot and gets it out of there quickly. That one again outside the arc, and she has found a rhythm here. And like you said, kind of keeping the Lady Indians close.
TMP basketball brought to you in part by Westview Church of Hayes, Paul Wurtenberger Construction, Discovery Drilling, Thomas More Prep Marion, Service Master Clean of Hayes, Lifetime Dental Care, Insurance Planning, Swift Services, Walmart Superstore, Hayes Chevrolet, M&D Excavating, The Almond Company, and by Redeem Designs. TMP out of the timeout with the basketball. Koenigsman will go right down the lane, and she's fouled. TMP going to use the aggressiveness of Megan Koenigsman to their advantage. Haley Schindler picks up the foul. That's her fourth. So all of a sudden, Kirk Maska's squad starting to get in a little foul trouble as Koenigsman will shoot 2 free throws. And she knocks in the first one.
She just does not seem to play like a freshman. She has stepped in since we saw her first night Thursday night. Just been impressed with how calm she is out there.
She misses that second free throw, but TMP with a 27-22 lead. Schlafly is going to be fouled by Sam Uni. Good call by the official. If Sam gets her foot to the sideline and plants it there, it should be fine. But she left just a little gap.
That's a few times that we talked about shutting the baseline off. They've just been a little bit late getting there.
Lady Indians with the basketball, growing younger. Into Wells, no shot. A foul on the floor is going to be called against TMP. Official very emphatic about the fact that was on the floor because Wells did get the shot to go. Madison Kerner picks up her second. In the lane, outside. Now Wells open for another 3. It's on the way. This one misses. Pfeiffer with the rebound for TMP. The Lady Monarchs push with the 5-point advantage. Melissa looks right side to Kerner. Now Megan Koenigsman picked up by Schlafly. 3:34 to go in the third. TMP up 27-22. Crossover dribble. Down the lane. Now back out to Kerner. Did that little jab step. This time kept her pivot foot on the ground. Right wing to Koenigsman, looking inside to Sam Uni. Gets it down to Sam, picked up by Groen Younger. Now Gottschalk in the lane, and a travel is going to be called against TMP. Turnover number 12 on the Lady Monarchs. little full court pressure now for TMP, trying to get another turnover, and a timeout's going to be called by Kirk Maska, a full timeout, so we'll take it with you. 3:06 to go in the third quarter. TMP 27, Hayes High 22. We're back after this 30-second timeout. This is Lady Monarch basketball.
Hey Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. M&D Excavating does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas, building the backbone of our community. Montana Mike's Steakhouse. Stop by Montana Mike's Steakhouse, serving hand-cut Angus beef. Almond Company. Ah, man, for life's little problems, call the Almond Company. Redeem Design, screen print, embroidery design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Vernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself for the whole team. Vernie's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes.
3:06 to go, third quarter. TMP with the 27-22 lead. Monarch basketball brought to you in part by Progressive Physical Therapy, Gibbs Auto Supply, USAVE Pharmacy, Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball, Classic Quality Body Shop and Quality Rent-A-Car, and by HayesPost.com. Lady Monarchs with a 5-point advantage. A timeout on the floor. Hayes High will have it out of the timeout. Smith, Wells, Schlafly, Groen Younger, and Peckham on the floor. Hayes TMP will send out Tyra Uni, Madison Kerner, Kayla Gottschalk, Melissa Pfeiffer, and Kelsey DeWitt. So a couple changes for Rose McFarland.
And they're going to match Tyra Uni up on Wells over there on the far side, staying with her step for step.
And an offensive foul is going to be called against Hayes High. So the Lady Indians get called for an offensive foul, a moving screen. And I'm not sure it goes against Emily Peckham. That's her second personal foul. Yeah, they did that matchup, maybe kind of a box and one. They tried a triangle and two, a little box and one, and Melissa Pfeiffer called for the travel against Garden City. Granted, it did not work as well, but something that they've worked on. And boy, Tyra Uni, that is her responsibility, is Haley Wells, and that's it. And the Lady Monarchs get another turnover, number 16 on Hayes High. So TMP realizing that Haley Wells has been about the sole offense so far for the Lady Indians, and they are going to force somebody else to beat him. Madison Kerner at the top of the key will back it out. Thought about the three-pointer, squared up on it. Melissa Pfeiffer has 6 points so far in the game. Down to 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Lady Monarchs lead it by 5. Melissa thought about the long three. Now Tyra Uni back to Melissa between the circles. She's picked up by Wells. Now Uni will take a right-handed dribble and a screen. Kelsey DeWitt in the lane. Goes in, takes a shot off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Peckham. 1:49 to go. Third quarter. Schlafly going to be facing kind of a box and one, diamond and one, however you want to call it. Schlafly down the lane. Shot no, but a foul. And 2 free throws coming for Madison Schlafly. One thing that's important when you do box and one, diamond and one, you have to be really, really aware of where everybody's at so you can have that help defense come. Schlafly with a pair of free throws. The first one's up and no good. Score remains 27-22. Caitlin Zimmerman checks back in for TMP. Kayla Gottschalk out. Second free throw by Schlafly, no good. It's tipped, and she'll get the long board. Audra Schmeidler will fire a three-pointer from the corner and knocks it in. Audra Schmeidler with 5, 27-25. It's a 2-point lead for the Lady Monarchs, who quickly face the other way. Melissa Pfeiffer for the answer, not even close. Rebound by Schmeidler. Chance for Hayes High to tie with the 2, take the lead with the 3. And that is going to be a foul called on Melissa Pfeiffer, as Schlafly is slow to get up. Melissa, good sportsmanship, going over to say, hey, my bad.
Yeah.
No, it happens.
She was just playing the ball and trying to get the ball back, and unfortunately caught her across the eye. Or
Koenigsman back now for TMP to replace Pfeiffer. So Schlafly will have a seat on the bench. Nicole Dinkel back for the Lady Indians. 1:12 to go, third quarter. TMP on top, 27-25. Schmeidler again takes the dribble. Now just trying to go around on the inside. Dump it back to Smith. Now Schmeidler on the outside, growing younger. Baseline to Dinkel. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Backside Smith, open for a jumper for the tie. No good. Schmeidler with the rebound, can't finish it. Rebounded by Koenigsmann. A nice box out as she kept the taller Schmeidler away from the rim. Now a dump down, a catch. Zimmerman lays it up and she's fouled. Caitlin Zimmerman with the feed from Megan Koenigsmann. The Lady Monarch lead is back to 4.
Another freshman making another nice play for the Lady Monarchs.
Zimmerman to shoot the free throw. It's up and good. She got it to rim in. 3 points for Caitlin Zimmerman. The Lady Monarchs stretch that lead back to 5, 30-25. And a foul is going to be called on TMP. I believe it's going to go against Madison Kerner. That is her third personal. Haley Wells with the inbounds. Looking, gets it in. Dinkel plays it into Growing Younger. Her shot's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Tyra Uni. Tyra with a left-handed dribble up the floor. Down to 20 seconds. Gets the ball to Koenigsmann. Down to 18. Hayes High is going to bring the pressure out as Nicole Dinkel. They get it to Zimmerman. Takes the dribble, left wing to Uni. Down to 10 seconds. They need to do something down. Now down to 8. They get it to DeWitt. Kelsey gets it back to Uni. Down to 3 seconds. And travel is going to be called on the outside on Kerner. And the Lady Monarchs won't get that final shot up. That is their 14th turnover. They've had 5 here in the third quarter.
Well, again, the right idea, just that little quick shuffle step, but I'm liking Kerner really starting to look for her shot a little more.
And the third quarter clock runs out, and the TMP Lady Monarchs have the lead as we go to the fourth quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, TMP 30, Hayes High Lady Indians 25. We're back with your fourth quarter after this 1-minute timeout. This is Lady Monarch basketball.
Hey Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. M&D Excavating does trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas, building the backbone of our community. Montana Mike's Steakhouse. Stop by Montana Mike's Steakhouse, serving hand-cut Angus beef. Almond Company. Ah, man, for life's little problems, call the Almond Company. Redeem Design, screen print, embroidery design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Vernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself for the whole team. Vernie's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your leather jacket provider for all area schools. You want it, they've got it. Your one-stop for sporting goods. Hayes Truck Equipment, providing hardworking equipment and accessories for your trucks on East 8th Street in Hayes. Bacon Wright Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. Contact Patty Bacon Wright today. Perftech Wireline Services, total case whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Kiriko Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment.
Hayes High basketball as we start the fourth quarter. The Lady Indians trail the TMP Lady Monarchs 30-25. It'll be Smith, Dinkel, Wells, Growing Younger, and Schmeidler for Hayes High. For TMP, Gottschalk, Pfeiffer, Sam Uni. There's a jumper by Schmeidler, no good. Rebound backside. Tyra Uni has the basketball. Tyra, along with their sister Samantha, Koenigsmann, Gottschalk, and Pfeiffer for TMP. A 5-point lead in the basketball for the Lady Monarchs. They have led the entire way here in the second half. And would love to keep it that way, as Gottschalk, who's averaged 8 points throughout the tournament, has yet to score today, and she needs to get out of the lane, and she does in time. Now Kaler on the outside. Back to Koenigsmann, a long 2 for Megan. Off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. That's going to be a foul on Melissa Pfeiffer, I believe. Koenigsmann drawing more and more confidence with her jump shot as well. Second foul on Melissa Pfeiffer. Full court pressure by the Lady Monarchs. Dinkel nearly lost it. Drives baseline, goes inside. Growing Younger off the glass and in. Her first 2 of the ball game. 30-27. It's a 3-point lead for TMP. Well, now the Lady Monarchs need to make something happen on the offensive set. Tyra Uni now back out to Melissa. She hasn't had a point for quite a while. Now Königsman drives the lane. Megan, a tough shot off the glass. Couldn't get it to go, but she'll shoot a couple of free throws.
Pretty strong move inside there again, able to get that ball up, take a pretty good shot. And so the freshman also showing that she's got some strength inside there.
Taylor Growing Younger is called for the foul. That is her fourth personal as Königsman scores her 9th point of the ball game. 31-27 TMP, second free throw, got it to go. 32-27 Lady Monarchs. Königsman in double figures. Back to a 5-point lead for Hayes High, or for TMP. I'll get it straight before the game's over, I promise. 6.5 to go. In the lane, Wells. She's been fairly quiet, and that's going to be a charging foul called against Haley Wells. Sam Uni stood her ground inside as Wells left her feet. Sam took the charge, a turnover on Hayes High, and the second personal foul on Haley Wells.
And that time the help defense, we've been talking about it the whole game, got there and got her. Uni got her feet set and held her position just like you said, took that one right in the middle of her chest and got the charge.
Now some full court pressure by Hayes High. Megan Königsman says, I'll take it, I'll spin, go to my knees, and she needs to get it across, and a foul is going to be called on Summer Smith. Boy, she absolutely bailed TMP out there because that was really close to a 10-second call, and it'll be 2 free throws for Megan Königsman. She is 3 out of 4 from the line tonight, 12 out of 14, or I guess this morning, 12 out of 14 for on the early season. Königsman's free throw is up, and she got it to rattle home. 11 for Megan. 33-27. Second free throw, good. 34-27. Königsman with 12 in the ball game. Lady Monarchs match their largest lead at 7 points. At this tipping point to where you wonder if Hayes High can come back as that ball's tipped out of bounds. Lady Monarchs need to keep that pressure. Hayes High has not responded well when TMP has put pressure on the perimeter.
Yeah, and then you're looking at can Hayes High come back, and for Monarchs this is an important stretch too. After giving up a lead at very late last night, you want to see them be able to close the deal.
And Schmeidler is fouled, taking a jumper from the elbow, using that left hand. Königsman picks up her second personal, and Audra Schmeidler, 5'9" sophomore, at the free throw line to shoot a pair. And the first one is right through there. She has 6 points so far. 34-28, back to a 6-point lead. She hits them both. 34-29, 7 points for Schmeidler. Some more pressure by Hayes High. And that ball stolen by Smith. Layup, missed it. Rebound, put back, block, and a foul. That might be on Younger. We'll see. If that's the case, Younger's fouled out of the ball game, and she is walking towards the bench, which is not a good indication if you're a Hayes High Lady Indian fan, but it will send TMP to the free throw line, and Megan Königsman will go, the freshman with the chance to knock in a couple free throws. It is the double bonus. Growing Younger is fouled out. She really kind of has to come off the floor. Are they going to count the shot? Because Growing Younger is fouled out of the ball game. The officials gave Madison Kerner the ball, and she shot the free throw. And Rose McFarland says count the basket.
Yeah, that's the officials got to catch that. They got some time. They've got some time to make the change, and Maskick just kind of smart, but they penalized the free throw shooter by giving her the basketball.
Yeah, you should hold on to the basketball until you know for sure. I don't know if Hayes High realized that Growing Younger had fouled out of the game. I think Taylor knew it. The bench wasn't for sure, and Kirk Mask is going to the scorebook. Our count, that was number 5.
Yep. They got it on the scoreboard.
So Königsman will now shoot. Now the official's coming back over. Okay,
well, they're helping
okay,
ice.
Megan.
They're helping ice.
I
the
know.
free throw
It's like,
shooter.
okay, here we go. Well, Königsman will have 2 free throws now. First one's up. Didn't matter. Swish.
Okay, no problem.
13 now for Megan. Hayes TMP now up by 6. Second free throw for Königsman. Got it. So, for all that, it didn't matter. Megan knocks both free throws down. Hayes High trails TMP by 7. Lady Monarchs now in a 1-3-1. In the lane, a nice runner by Nicole Dinkle. She has 4. 36-31. TMP breaks the ball up the floor. They get it to Melissa Pfeiffer. Lady Monarchs controlling themselves, and they're going to call a double dribble on Melissa. She was a little bit lackadaisical with that ball, got her hand up underneath of it, and then turned it over. And she'll come out of the ball game as Madison Kerner checks back in. Rose McFarland will coach her up a little bit as she comes to the sideline. Hayes High basketball with the 5-point deficit. Dinkle, who had a nice driving shot moments ago. They swing it around Smith. Now Wells baseline. And they sling it cross court. There's a runner in the lane. That's going to be an offensive foul called against Hayes High. And another charge drawn by Samantha Uni as Madison Schlafly came down Broadway and slammed into Uni.
Again, doing a good job getting position on the help defense. And, no question about it. They were late with the help defense the whole first half, doing a much better job here down the stretch.
Lady Monarchs get the ball across the timeline. Madison Kerner plays it to Tyra Uni, who thought about the jumper. Decides, let's run some time. Lady Monarchs by 5 with 4:56 to go in the ball game. A familiar tune to what yesterday afternoon was like for TMP. And Kerner's going to be Königsman's going to be fouled by Summer Smith at the top of the key, and Megan Königsman will go to the line. She is 7 out of 8 from the free throw line today. And she will have 2 more free throws, and Kirk Mask is thinking, if you're going to foul somebody, not her.
Yeah, stay away from number 11.
Königsman steps up, and the first free throw is perfect. 37-31 for the Lady Monarchs. 15 for Megan, make it 16 as she knocks both free throws in. 38-31, TMP back by 7. Matches again their largest lead of the ball game. Dinkle swings it around. Schlafly will drive the lane and lost it, but a foul is going to be called on Madison Kerner. And Madison Schlafly will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. She's 3 out of 4 from 1 for 4 from the line today.
Kerner just trying to get that ball, slap it away from the other side, and got called for the reach.
Free throw from Schlafly is good. She has 2 points. She'll get another opportunity. 38-32, Hayes High trails. 38-33 now as Schlafly hits both free throws. She has 3 points. It's a 5-point lead for TMP. Lady Monarchs slaying across. Madison Kerner comes to meet it in the lane. Sam Uni shot no. Rebound pulled down. And a loose ball. It's on the floor. Who's going to have it? Haley Wells. Now TMP has it. And they get it to Kaylor Gottschalk. Kaylor with the dribble. Madison Kerner jumper on the way. No good. Rebound by Sam Uni. Back out to Königsman. Her jumper's on the way. Good. Megan Königsman with the career high 18 for the Lady Monarchs. It's 40-33.
Again, good hustle going after the loose balls by the Lady Monarchs.
Boy, it paid off. It paid off with a bucket.
Yeah, the second chance opportunity, and Königsman makes them pay again.
Schlafly, a free throw line jumper off, no good. It's out of bounds off of Kaylor Gottschalk. She tried to convince the official on the baseline that she didn't touch it, but it was fairly obvious.
Oh, good sale, though.
Yeah, you got to try. Wells with the deep inbounds to Schmeidler. She'll go with the free throw line jumper. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound by Tyra Uni. She's able to break out of the pressure. Will slow down. Boy, they're already looking to the freshman Königsman to handle the point for this team. You can tell That's who they like to have it. Megan behind the back, crossover down the lane, shot no, but she was fouled. Wow. She goes behind the back, crosses over into the middle of the lane, goes up with the shot and gets fouled.
And as a defender, you're going, what?
Huh? Boy, a nice move by Megan. Free throws up, good. Wow. This freshman is showing me something today. She has 19 points. 41-33, TMP with their largest lead. Second free throw, good. 42-33. 20 points for Megan Koenigsmann. Lady Monarchs by 9. Inside to Schmeidler. Throws it across. Schlafly thought about the 3. Haley Wells, double team. Now Dinkle goes baseline. Her runner's up. No good, but a foul is going to be called on TMP, I believe, against Tyra Uni. Lady Monarch basketball brought to you by Bernie's Hamburger House, Goodwin Sporting Goods, Hayes Truck Equipment, Bacon Ride Appraising Services, Perftech Wireline Services, and by Carico Implement. That's the third foul on Tyra Uni as Nicole Dinkle hits the free throw. She has 5 points. 42-34. And the second one is good, 42-35. Nicole Dinkle with 6. TMP with the inbounds. Lady Monarchs will push it up the floor. Madison Kerner. That ball's tipped out of bounds by Haley Wells as she jumped into the passing lane.
Yeah, and that's again a time where Kaler maybe could have helped him out by going back to the basketball instead of waiting for it to come to her.
The TMP needs to get it inbounds. They get it to Koenigsmann. Plays it now, picked up by Summer Smith. Now Megan backs it between the circles. Will take the dribble drive into the lane. Another crossover between the legs. Down the lane, plays it off now, outside Kerner. Dumps it down to Sam Uni, couldn't control it, picks it back up. Now back to Koenigsmann with 2:45 to go. TMP with a 7-point advantage. That ball stripped away by Schmeidler, a turnover. Audra Schmeidler going the other way. Layup, no, but she was fouled. She hit the floor pretty hard on the baseline, but she's going to be all right, and she'll shoot a couple of free throws.
Again, Monarchs trying to protect the basketball, run some time, run their offense through. Looked good at the start, but kind of a lazy pass there. Schmeidler stepped right in front of it.
And Audra hits the free throw. She has 8. Megan Koenigsmann just picked up her 4th foul.
After going 2 of 11 from the free throw line, the Lady Indians have hit their last 7. Now 8.
Schmeidler knocks that one in. It's back to a 5-point lead for Hayes High. Audra 4 out of 4 from the line. Koenigsmann hits the ground pretty good. No call, 42-37. TMP needs to get it across. Tyra Uni does not. Well, timeout on the floor. So timeout, and it's a full timeout, so we'll take it with you. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. TMP 42, Hayes High 37. We're back after this 30-second timeout. This is Lady Monarch basketball.
Goodwin Sporting Goods, your leather jacket provider for all area schools. You want it, they've got it. Your one stop for sporting goods. Hayes Truck Equipment, providing hardworking equipment and accessories for your trucks on East 8th Street in Hayes. Bacon Ride Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. Contact Patty Bacon Ride today. Perftech Wireline Services, total case whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment.
TMP will have the basketball following the timeout. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Lady Monarchs hold a 42-37 lead. They haven't trailed since it was 10-8 early in the second quarter. It was tied a couple times, but the Lady Monarchs led the entire third quarter, have led the entire fourth quarter, hold a 5-point advantage now, and TMP with 4 fouls on Megan Koenigsmann, so that's a concern. You don't want her to pick up number 5. Monarchs without junior Kelly Veach, so she wouldn't be available either. Madison Kerner has done a good job handling the basketball. She holds it now, guarded by Haley Wells. Right side to Uni. Tyra plays it to top side to Kaler Gottschalk. Look inside to Sam Uni, off the glass and in. Boy, great ball movement by the Lady Monarchs. They execute, and Sam Uni has 6, 44-37, TMP by 7.
Efficient, running some clock and then getting a nice shot at the basket. Uni finishing strong for the Monarchs.
In the corner, a three-pointer by Wells, rims off, no good. Up the floor, Koenigsman. Megan will let the defense clear. 1:48 to go. TMP in control of this one by 7. Hayes High is going to have to come out and put some pressure on them. They do. Megan picks up her dribble, throws it right side to Tyra. Now Tyra with good defensive pressure by Schlafly. Out to Koenigsman. Anyway, a cool customer with the basketball. Megan a right-handed dribble. Gets a screen, gets some clearance. Now she'll dribble drive in the lane. A tough leaner. It rims in. Megan Koenigsman. A dagger. 46-37. Hayes High trails by 9. Boy, Megan just making some plays. There's a dribble drive in the lane by Schlafly. She leans in, can't get it to go. Rebound by Schmeidler. She's fouled as she went up with the shot. And Audra Schmeidler will shoot 2 with 1:04 to go. And Hayes High trailing TMP 46-37.
Well, Koenigsman has made the most of her opportunity today with the start in the absence of Veach and played pretty much the whole game. And has really had a great performance by the freshman this morning.
Schmeidler hits the free throw. She's 5 out of 5 from the line. Has 10 points. 46-38. Next free throw's in, 46-39. Schmeidler with 11. They want TMP with the 7-point advantage, now under a minute to play. Lady Monarchs in some trouble, and another timeout called by TMP. Rose McFarland not happy, and we'll take it with you. 54 seconds left to go in the ball game. TMP 46, Hayes High 39. We're back after this 30-second timeout. This is Lady Monarch basketball.
Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, 3203 Vine and Hayes, where the fire's always burning. See them online at whiskeycreek.com. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Let us make your home beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work. Advanced insulation and coating. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. And by Eagle Communications, our community connected.
46-39, TMP Lady Monarchs with a 7-point advantage. 54.9 seconds left to go in the ball game. Lady Monarchs will have the basketball. Rose McFarland called the timeout to stay away from the turnover as TMP had barely brought it up a fourth of the way up the floor. Didn't want that 10-second call. Lady Monarchs need to avoid the turnovers, get the ball in the hands of a free throw shooter, and finish this game off.
And that's really what this, you look at every game kind of as a learning experience, and learning how to win, learning how to finish a game is part of that as a team comes together.
Inbounds, they get it into Koenigsman. Megan sees a gap. She's going to get it up the floor. Haley Wells with the defense for the Lady Indians. TMP is able to clear it out. Tyra Uni picked up defensively by Dinkle. 42 seconds left to go. It's on the floor. Jump ball. Possession is going to stay with TMP. And Rose McFarland is talking to her freshman Megan Koenigsman saying, go get the ball.
Yeah, did a good job getting it across the floor. And what I liked is she didn't stop right as soon as she got past the timeline. She took it a little deeper, then got rid of it.
Well, they get it into Madison Kerner this time. Hayes High's going to have to foul. Madison on the outside, still with the ball. She's going to have close to a 5-second call, and she gets a 5-second call. She's got to have that interior clock going in her head, and she didn't have it that time in a turnover. But the Lady Monarchs were able to run off 24 seconds before giving the ball back to Hayes High. 7-point lead, and a timeout's going to be called by the Lady Indians. We're going to keep it right here with 27 seconds left to go in the ball game. 46-39, TMP by 7. Lady Monarchs looking for their first win of the year, and Jeremy McGuire along with Dave Barber. Great opportunity here for TMP to close out this ball game.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to play some good defense here. You look to Hayes to come out with something drawn to get quick to the basket and get some quick points up there, and then like you said, they're going to be looking to steal the inbounds or foul pretty quickly. So right now it's playing solid defense and taking care of the basketball.
Megan Koenigsman so far in this ball game, she has 22 points, obviously a career high. She had 3 points in the opening round, 8 points yesterday afternoon, has 22. She is 11 out of 12 from the free throw line. So far in her early career, she is 20 for 22 from the free throw line. I think if you're any coach, you say, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we talked about it the first night, finding a leader, finding, you know, your identity as a team. And you know, even if it comes in the form of a freshman that can play like that, it's a good thing to have, whether she's coming off the bench or starting for you, or somebody that the Lady Monarchs can rely on here early in the season.
So it'll be Hayes High basketball out of the timeout. Smith gets it to Schlafly on the floor with Dinkel, Schmeidler, and Wells. They're looking to get it to Schmeidler. It's knocked out of bounds by Kayla Gottschalk, obviously trying for the look for a three-pointer in the corner. TMP not giving it to him. Going to try something again. They get it to Schmeidler. Top of the key, a long three-pointer on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Schlafly inside. She's fouled, and it will be 2 free throws for Madison Schlafly with 12.8 seconds left to go. And that foul, I believe, is going to be on Tyra Uni. That is her 4th personal. Free throw by Schlafly is no good. Score remains 46-39 TMP. Kerner checks in, replacing Tyra Uni. Second free throw, rims in for Schlafly. 46-40. TMP up by 6. Down to 7 seconds. Lady Monarchs just need to run out the clock. Kaylor Gottschalk is fouled, and Kaylor will go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws to try and do some cosmetic work on the scoreboard with TMP up by 6. Lady Monarchs going to pick up win number 1 on the season. As the 4th personal on Madison Schlafly. First free throw by Kaylor is up and no good. She'll get another opportunity. Second free throw. That one is good, so Kaylor gets her first point of the ball game. 47-40. Hayes High trails by 7. Up the floor, Wells shoots up a long three-pointer. It is no good, and that is the end of the ball game. And the TMP Lady Monarchs pick up the win by a score of 47-40, and that is the way to finish off the tournament, Dave Barber.
Yeah, absolutely. A good start, good finish to wind up to a great tournament. Another great tournament here at Hayes to start the tip off the 2013-14 season here for the Lady Monarchs and the Hayes High Indians.
TMP finishes the game. Megan Koenigsman, a team high, game high 22 points. The freshman really showing what she could do. And the Lady Monarchs get the win 47-40. TMP 47. Hayes High Lady Indians 40 at Hayes Middle School. If you're watching the TV broadcast or watching on HayesPost.com, we're going to leave you here. If you're listening on KAYS Radio, we'll be back with more from Hayes Middle School. The Hayes High Indians lose to the TMP Lady Monarchs 47-40. This is Lady Monarch basketball.